All right, friends, it's Team Mun, and we're going to answer a comment in the comment section I got. I recently just made a video Q&A, aesthetic building versus bodybuilding. I was trying to talk about the difference between fake bodybuilding, which I call aesthetic building, which shouldn't be called bodybuilding, and versus real bodybuilding, building myofibrillar growth. So it's like sarcoplasmic versus myofibrillar growth, okay? Contractile proteins, which make you stronger. Anyway, so I'm gonna go read this guy's comment. This really interesting kind of comments that I get, man. Sometimes really crazy comments. People, I don't know where they come up with this stuff. They just love to fabricate fake stuff, like as if they know something. The fantasy world we live in. Anyway, so this guy here, his name is the Gold Mind Podcast. He says tons of dudes with myofibrillar hypertrophy have fought in the UFC. You got any proof? You got any proof that they have some myofibrillar hypertrophy? And lost to guys with better skills and technique. Not that I know of, not in the real world. I don't know about UFC, dude. They have rules. That's why outside you see all these newspaper clippings of UFC fighters getting punched out by regular people outside. Want to know why? Because there's no rules out there in the real world. They wouldn't last a second out there. But anyways, no, they didn't get punched out because they had myofibrillar growth. They're not growing myofibrillar growth. They compromise the sportive performance because it's based on EIMD training, not sarcoplasmic training. So I don't really know what you're talking about, dude. Sorry about that. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you'd be compromised for 7 to 14 days. You wouldn't be able to even go back to lift any weight. You'd be in so much pain. That training is based on muscle injury. You're injuring muscles. Why the fuck would you go be doing UFC fighting if you're busy trying to build myofibrillars? That's called density, not mass. That mass that you're looking at, you see these people with all that mass, that's sarcoplasmic, dude. They are endurance athletes, lifting and doing sports, get it? So their muscles, they keep eating carbs because they can't stop eating the peasant slave food diet. So they expand the sarcoplasm. It expands artificially. Anyways, that doesn't make you stronger. That's why they got beat up. Unless you can prove that they all have myofibrillar growth, which is astronomically difficult to build. By the way, you think it's so fucking easy? Then why don't you go and build it? Now, he says also, Master T, if someone practices a punch tons of times, they will have motor unit recruitment. So their punch will be harder. If they punch something, then they got structural damage. Duh. So that makes their punch stronger, right? Yeah. You get structural damage. It goes through a repair and a remodeling. Now, motor unit recruitment, dude, is based on lifting stuff. You know that? Gravity, lifting weights. That isn't based on structural damage. I don't know what fucking planet you live on, but I live on planet Earth. The last time I know, if you watched, what was it, that movie called, what's that movie with the girl with the yellow thing, the white lady? Kill Bill. In Kill Bill, what was she doing? Punching boards. She could barely pick up the fucking, what do you call it? The chopsticks to fucking eat her rice. She tried eating with her hands and he wouldn't let her eat. You understand me? Because she got structural damage. So that increases kinetic energy or force, kinetic force, if you want to call it that. Fuck. This thing keeps stopping. I don't want this thing to stop. Fucking. Anyway, you get the idea. So, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. A motor unit is not based on contractile proteins. I don't know what fucking planet you're on, but whatever. These are the kind of things that people fucking make up. It's not based on their experience. You see what I mean? I don't know, why can't people write things in the comment section? Either it's on your opinion and say, this is based on my just opinion. I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm a stupid human and I don't know anything. That's why I can't leave this fucking planet. I can't fucking go anywhere and I'm going to die a stupid human because I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing alive on this fucking planet. See what I mean? You don't know anything. Anyway, They won't be bigger or stronger, but practicing a punch will make you punch harder. Yeah, if you practice a punch, it can make you punch harder because there's structural damage there. So it will start to build up to a degree. Not a lot, but to a degree. But if you get more contractile proteins in there from muscle damage, because the bone gets damaged, the muscle gets damaged, the tendons and ligaments get damaged, so they got to go through a repair and a remodeling. Get it, dude? So they give you more kinetic energy when they get bigger and stronger. The bigger you are and stronger, the more kinetic energy you can produce. So a man that weighs 300, 400 pounds, if he fucking punches you, you're going to die. He's going to punch through your chest, your little skinny, manlet, tiny little motor unit, manlet, strength lifting chest. Okay, dude? Because he produces more kinetic energy. He's bigger, therefore he's stronger than you. Okay? Man. This is really funny stuff reading this shit, bro. I don't understand this, man. Like, I don't know where people come up with this stuff. And then he says, okay, punch harder. Just like practicing a deadlift. Punching and practicing a deadlift are two different things. Are you fucking stupid or something? So yes, eccentrics and positive nitrogen balance is the key to building a body. How the fuck would you know it is? Because you listen to some videos, you listen to my videos. How the fuck would you know what it fucking does if you never discovered it yourself? You have to fucking go out and fucking discover it for yourself. You can't just write something and say, well, yeah, that's the thing to growth and all that. How the fuck do you know? How do you know? Is it based on your experience? No. Christ, man. But optimizing the body and teaching it the skill of combat, there's no such thing as the skill of combat. You're just moving around. You call it combat. It's a word you labeled something. Are you jumping around like a monkey? Get it? Combat is just as important, one without the other. What you're doing is using tricks, okay? You're learning things so that you can strategize the other opponent. That's all. They're tricks, but they don't work in real fighting in the real world. Maybe, with rules, these fucking fighting tournaments, which are just bullshit, you can try and pull that shit off. The person's waiting for you to hit them. But in reality, a person that is out there in public, he's going to start releasing fucking adrenaline. And because he's in flight or fight, he's going to start fucking throwing punches and kicks like a wild man at you. They're going to come fly. He's going to do it to the point where he's exhausted till he can't even throw one more punch because he's not trained. And you're not trained to take on all those punches and kicks at one time. Some fucking maniac flying at you. Even if you are trained, you're crazy, man. You're nuts. You have no idea. Go ask a professional, real professional person that knows about fighting. He's going to tell you the most dangerous person is the regular person in the street if you're fighting with them. Believe me, I have seen many fights where regular people were fighting, and believe me, scary shit, bro. They do all kinds of weird shit. What else is here? What else do you say here? Teaching a skill of... Okay. One without the other will lead to losing in a fight against a trained fighter. No, it won't. You're wrong. Those trained fighters have been beat up in public. So you're not going to lose. Now, in the UFC, if you're asking me, because there are rules, I'm telling you right now, a person with more myofibrillar growth is going to destroy people out there. But there's none. They're all on steroids, and the look that they have is sarcoplasmic. You understand me? Because their training is endurance training. And it's based on motor unit recruitment and androgen receptors. So yes, they have some hormonal strength, definitely. Proliferating through the muscle, they've got some additional strength through hormones. But they don't have additional strength through contractile proteins because they never built them. It's hard to build it. You have to be in an anabolic growth state the whole time, naturally. naturally in the natural world, and it still needs to go through a repair and a remodeling, even if you do take steroids, even if you do damage these muscle fibers. And they don't damage very easy, and they don't grow like so easy, and they don't do any of these fucking things like you think it's so easy. If you think it's so fucking easy, go out there and fucking do it and come back and show us and prove it to us. But don't write stupid comments in the comment section, because you look silly. Get it, man? This is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. Do yourself a favor, go get some experience, and use your experience and show us some videos of you or something and prove it. Get it? But don't just write bullshit in the comment section. People are going to read this and believe your shit, bro. Get it? And then they're going to go out there and get killed. They're going to lift a heavy weight and think, yeah, motor unit is going to make me strong. I'm going to go punch out some guy recruiting motor units. You're stupid, man, to believe that shit. A motor unit is not strength. It's good for lifting stuff against gravity, but it is not good in fucking sports. It is not a carryover to sports. Get it? That's all. It's really simple, bro. It's just not. Especially not fighting. If you're trying to punch somebody, using brutal sports like that, it's not going to work. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one, friends. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Like I said, these kind of crazy things I get in the comment section. It's ridiculous, man. I don't even know how to answer these things, man. They're funny. See you in the next one. Ciao.